G'day guys, and welcome back to Stitch Up and episode 5 of our marathon Let's Play. So I'm picking up the marathon Let's Play series again after about 3 weeks of not playing this series, although when you watch the episodes they should be relatively close together. But it has been a little bit of a break for me. Look at these labs working overtime. Everything is an issue, is the way I'm seeing this. Let's just have a nice little quick win here. Let's just do this. Let's do that, just because, it's lovely. So a nice quick win. But also, this has been a little bit of time in between episodes for me playing this. So episode 5, we're going to be picking up, and what we are doing is mapping out our a mall, our strip mall here, and we're going to use our lovely strip mall that we love, and it's going to be fab. And then we've also got these lovely friends here, as the lady Martha from, Martha, who's supposedly from Baby Reindeer. Martha, she says, my friends, with a lovely accent. I love her accent. It's so cool. Poor Martha. Okay, let's not get a YouTube strike. In this series, we are playing a straight up marathon, and I have a feeling there's not too many of these. There are Death World marathons, but not straight up marathon worlds, where people are playing just on marathon settings. And my take on the marathon settings is everything's like 4 times the amount in the recipes, which means, we really need to think about smog and the pollution. But also, I think the other thing we really need to think about already is extra supplies. We really need to be thinking about where are we going to get them. And one limitation that I want to set myself in episode 5, I toyed with it in the first few episodes, and I didn't make a commitment. See the water here? What we're looking at doing in this series is creating a spiraled bus, and I think I'm going to live to regret it. So what we're going to do is we're going to be going north at the moment with the bus. We're heading north. We're going to make a turn west after the next science. So whatever this science is, we're going to keep going north. Then we're going to come this way, and then after the next science after that, we are going to be then forced to make another turn. And the idea is the idea with these is that, we might even turn a bit earlier, but what we want to do is make sure that every science sits on a different turn. So we could turn it a little bit earlier, but the next science is going to have to be on a westerly bus, and then it's going to come down again, and then probably have to get along here. So this southern border, because what's going to happen is the bus is going to come around here, probably come down here, and then get across here. So it could be interesting. It could be a giant mess, actually, is what it could be. It really could be an absolute mess, but it's going to be an interesting little setup, and I'm hoping it doesn't completely stitch us up. It may do so. We may have to abandon everything. So jump in, guys. Enjoy the stitch up intro, and I'll see you up here in just a sec. Okay, so we don't have obviously any robots, but what we do have is some supplies, and some strengthened supplies in these plates, iron plates, copper plates, and green circuits, and that is enough to get our lovely bus started. Lovely strip mall started. So let me do that. Let me get a few things going on. So this is a solid line here. So we can let's just get this one rocking and rolling, and it's going to be lovely. So we can do that. Yeah, we'll keep these guys here just for the moment. Although that could be a mistake, but we'll see. And we are going to just take the power situation. Now, I've got those power poles, but we are going to need to... Have we unlocked the other type of power pole yet? No. And are we sciencing? Yes. And what is the next power pole? These guys. Okay. So I'll tell you what. Why don't we stop this one? And let's get these two here, which is 480 of those guys, a lot of them. So this is all going to be about our friends down here in Science World, and we've got lots of these being produced. Greens, not so much. So I need to know what the problem is with greens, and I see the problem might be this little area here, and we might have to just set up a couple of extra ones there for these guys. I think what we could also do is extend this and get a few more of those going, and that's interesting too, because we're right close to this. but I might be able to super size this, but it is all about this. It's all about this output. We've got some steel happening there, and then we should be able to get our steel power poles. But yeah, the steel power poles are just for the moment simply just because I don't want to go back and replace them later, but we'll see about it. We will see about it. Now I've cleared away a lot of trees, so it's time to replot this blueprint. So go along to my blueprints and have a look for my my large strip mall. And then we can place this guy down. So I want to give him a couple of flips and just put him straight in here. And just put it down there. Okay, where are we, Chief? We are here. Let me stand close and just see if we can. There we are. So that's where it'll be. Let me just put down that with a lovely, and now we can see a little bit clearer about what we're meant to be. So for the moment, and how's that sciencing? The science is actually getting there, and once we get there with the energy distribution, we will get those power poles, and they'll be good. And ironically, we're going to use the power poles in the strip mall, and the first thing we're going to want to get the strip mall to do is make power poles. So that will be kind of cool. Okay, at the moment, the bus is only providing the strip mall, so that is kind of not too bad. Okay, and I only want to build the strip mall up to a certain point as well. So let me get a few of these guys going. We've only got 7. So let me just try and do 6 here just so we can get them looking kind of somewhat respectable. We're using yellow here for the moment, and it's just going to be how it is. So we'll just set up these here. I'm going to use the pipette tool quite a bit here, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so they're going to do that. This guy is still a blueprint, but it still works, so that'll be fine. And I think what I want to do now, how many of those belts? I think I've got a belt factory going on here, so down south, but we'll be able to decommission it at some point because this is just going to be lovely. Okay, so that's going to be doing that. That is nice. Okay, we're at 33%, so I'm going to hold off on the energy distribution, but I'm going to use these for the moment, and I'm going to see if I can bring this up here, and I'm just going to use these power poles just to bring it up, which would be quite nice. Yeah, I'm just going to go all the way up to there, and then I'm going to do this. Not that. I'm not going to do that, actually. That is just really grim. Okay, so we're at 38%, and we'll see about this. Okay, so and I think to get them going, by the way, we're going to need one side of that. So if I have a look at, well, I can't even have a look at my power poles at the moment, but once we make them, we can manually craft them, and then that'll be lovely. So let's not worry about them all doing that too much. But I do need to have one side of this, and I'll keep this like this. So I need one side. Actually, I need a side each of these two. So what I want to do here is just see if I can do my 4, and then, yep. And then is it a gap of? Where is the bus looking, people? Oh, yep. So it's 1, and then 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So that's how that's going to be. And I don't mind it's, what are we doing? We're going to be going down a bit. So let me do, well, here it'll be here. So I will need to make a few of these. So I'll just make them individually. And I will need to make a few of these guys as well. And then I'll just pick up some items. Yeah. Now I'll go pick up some greens as well. Okay, they're at 49% on the research there. And I'll just make a few more of them manually. Brilliant. Okay. So over here with the undergroundies, what I want to do is just put this guy from, say, here to here, and that'll get the 4 across nicely. And then what I was hoping to do is actually, you know what, let's do that. Yeah, and then that'll change later, I'm sure, but for now let's do this. I don't know what that was, but what I want to do is this, and then here go like this to there. So that allows me to break this guy off and put on one side of that belt, and that'll be really nice. And that means that what I need to do is make sure that I have well, for the moment we're just going to be running across, and I think that's fine. Yeah, for the moment it is going to be a little running across that, and then we should be able to come across here and put this guy in and put Nope, I don't want that. Yeah. I mean, you can, you keep going that way, but that's not how we want it. And I think it's going to be a case of this right on. Yeah. And then here, here, and there. So you'll put on one side and you'll put on the other side. So you'll put on the top side, you'll put on the bottom side. I'm going to clear these guys off so it's nice. So we just pick these guys up right here. Yeah, lovely. And we're in the wrong one. Brilliant. But that's fine because I meant to do that down. So we'll put him up and we will bring him to be here. Okay, good. Here. So that'd be nice. We can look at definitely the production of these guys as they are coming up. So we'll get those guys coming up as well. But this strip mall just needs some building, chiefs. And it's going to be lovely. We will have a look at in a second how we're going with our neighbours because those guys are going to be, and I'm just going to build some of the infrastructure here for the stone. But yeah, those neighbours are going to be just letting us know that they are there, and that's going to be lovely. Okay. So that's your stone and stone, which is not too bad. Now your stone and stone, let's think about this. So it is 4 lots of these, then a nice gap, then 4 lots of these, a gap of 2, yeah, gap of 1, 2. So this, yeah, I'll just pick up these trees here as well. Put the trees put all the wood later on. They'll be sorted out. And then, so that's going to be those. And then I think we're going to do our random coal. So we do bricks. I think what we do is we do bricks and stone, then coal, and then something else. I think that's it. I actually think, yeah, no, that's it. Bricks and stone, then something else. So that's not too bad. Yeah. And then we have 2 more, and then I think we need a couple of other products here, and then we'll have the other products coming down, and we've left enough room there to get down into science, which is nice. So it is going to be lovely. So let's think about this. If I want to get those up to, well, I don't need those products right away. How are we going there? No, I'm not doing too bad. So I'm going to wait for this and let's see now. We've got 2. So what do I want? Well, let's put in everything so far just that we can, because we've got a fair few of those, and then we're going to be making the other ones here, so we'll do those in a second. They're going to be making those once we get power. But now I think I just need to manually make 5, 5, 5, and 5, and then come back to machines and see what I need. I need iron, but if I pick up from here, I should be able to get lots of iron there. And now, can I get a few machines? Yes, I can, and I'll just get 5 of those regular machines. And at the moment, we'll use the regular machines, yeah? And this is something that's going to be doing really well, is that one. Definitely the reds, actually, because that'll help me to make these. And then we've got belts, so I'll get this one as well. So we're just waiting for those intermediates to be made. And then I think what I'm going to do is just come along and make 5, 10, 15, 20. No, I've got all those made. I think I made those specifically for this. But I'm going to put those in here and just see if I can use those because they're using up wood in my inventory, which is really, really good to use. And yeah, the filter is set to 1 for most of those as well, which is great. Okay, we're at 91% for that. Do I have, let me just see, if I just come down here, let me just see if I have any steel production. I don't, and I don't really have an actual, like one of these steel productions. And this is, these are mining here. Now, I don't think we've got power issues, have we? No, we seem to have full power. Yeah, 25 and they're using 11. So we don't have power issues, but what we do have is already coverage issues because I've completely saturated it. I'm sorting these 2 out, by the way. These are being sorted. But what I've done here is saturated. You're meant to be sending those onwards. Oh, you can't send them on until they go on. Okay, good. So this is saturated. Yeah. So what we need to do is start thinking about another one. Now this one up here is actually really good because I can get coal and I can get iron. And I think what I do is just do some fortifications, get some iron coming out of here. He really is the only one, isn't he? Because these guys are there and there, yeah, and this one is here, but I think we need him for later. But he's a whole water world away, and then down here we actually don't have any others, do we? No, so there are no other iron. What's that? Iron ore 40k. Geez. I mean, we can, get into that. Yeah, we will get into that one because we'll be coming down here. But there are no other iron deposits so far, are there? No, there's not. There's stone, there's coal. So everything else is train land to get to it. You've got this one out here in the east. Nothing across the top. Nothing. I'm not missing anything, guys, because if one was here, I'd use it. Just the starting patches. So I think it is this guy. Now, this guy's 5.6, and he's going to be a lovely one. And what we can do is just start off with a really long conveyor belt. But then later on, I think what we can do is use the oil train to get these two products in, and those will get them right into there. So I think that's what we're going to do. But I also think what we're going to do with that guy is smelt it straight down into plates, and we're going to bring the plates in. So that'd be really cool. Which means I need to save some for concrete. Some refined concrete if I use it. I may not use refined concrete in this series, but I'll need to save some. But you can already see here we've got issues with supply of this because it's being tapped off here. So yeah, that is and then that means that science is now rocking and rolling. So let me get lab research. Is it circuit networks, advanced processing? You're going to need everything here, to be honest. So let me get this one, and let me get logistics too. Yeah, we need to get a few, keep them going, and that'll be lovely. So I would like to now come across and say, can I make any of my lovely? I can make 13 of these guys, and I want to put them on the. So let me just put them on the tool belt right here, if I can remember the name of the tool belts. Let me also put these guys here for the moment, and that will save me room for the level 2 machines, which would be nice. Okay, we're coming across, and I just want to do this, say here, and then I want to get rid of you, and we don't. This is just a connector, so we should be able to do something like this, which is nice. And now, once I do that, yeah, now you're getting some of these guys coming in. Whoop, that's good. That is lovely. And we want these to be going across, so that's nice. Now they're coming across all the way to here and here. I do want to just get production of these basics going through here very, very soon, and that'll be really nice. This will be the stone coming in, will it? No, that'll be steel, but that's fine. We do need that to be happening. Okay, let's look at yellow here. Let's look at yellow inserters. So what we want to do is just click on all these. Now I'm using a one-click system here, where what I'm doing is just clicking. I'm using the pipette tool every single time, brand new. I'll grab 3 more of those power things. But yeah, I'm using a pipette tool here just to kind of, and I've got to be careful here. I just go over the top of just these guys because you don't want them to continue onwards. They are selective on what they do. This is my strip mall. I didn't make this in any series. I made it for my last series. But yeah, I love it. I love this because this is something that I created myself. And I just kind of thought about it. And I was always like, I'll never be able to do them all. I just will never be able to do this. And, I took KOS's advice that, you gotta just do it to learn, and that's how you learn how to play Factorio. That was my, that pushed me to do it. It was fabulous. Right, so you're just getting them because you're then, so these are just these. So what do you need? So you only need things from the second belt, and which means you just need power, and that means you're rocking and rolling. So I'd like to go down and pick up a bit more steel so I can then grab, please. Because I do need to grab the steel before, and the steel has to be smelted. I can't smelt that in my, as myself. So let's head on down. Look at those greens. Yeah, the green. Okay, so we really need better production for the green science already. So we really do need that. Although these are moving, not blocking, so they are moving. So that's one thing that they're doing that, because I think that's kind of cool. We should remember. That they are moving along, they're not sort of backed up, which I think is important, because if they are backed up, what we can do is put a second line in and make sure we're not having the dot like these guys, dot. We need the d dot, so no dot. Right, good. Why did we come down here? Why did we come down here, people? We came down here. Oh, yep, we came down here to get a little bit of our friend. Where is it? Oop. Oh God, man, we came down here just to look at this lovely smelting fields, and they are fabulous, but that's the wrong place because what we need to be is along here. And I do need coal in order to do this. So let me just drop in a bit of coal into each of these, and then a bit more coal into each of these, and then pick up all that. And now I should be able to make lots of those guys. Yeah, lots of these just for now. And that'll be good. I think I've got plenty of that, but none of this. So I'm going to take this belt up while picking some stuff up, and then run across while picking up some supplies. Can't have too much. Well, you can, but at this stage, I think it's pretty good. I'm going to pick this guy to go. There looks like there's a tree there. Is there a tree? Yes, there is a tree. It's a very odd looking tree. Why? What are you doing? You need power. Okay, you need power because of this. Yep, and I need this red to go. I need these lights to be, to be things. Let's get the lights going. Right, so that is all nice. It's not the end of the world if I just pick up this one as well, but I think we want to prioritize things. But it's early on, so let's just get it going, and then we can kind of get everything happening. You need to be able to take. So once you get some of these, you need to be able to take some of them, and that means you need to be able to do that. Pipette straight off. Yeah. And let's look at the next machine we might need. So we got this, we got this. Okay, so we've got 2 more of these. I think we do. We've got 3 more. So we'll go 1, 2. And what else is the next thing that we think we might need? Ammunition? Yeah, no, I think we'll just leave that. I think we'll just hang on to that extra machine and just go with that. So we're up to here. So let's take all of this coming across. And these ones up the top won't need anything for a moment. So we'll just do them carefully, making sure we don't get rid of anything on the blueprint. And then I want to just put down all of these powers because I got like 40 of those guys. So I may as well just get heaps of them down. They're put down so that the power poles are neat. And this is basically me just like trying to make this this whole thing neat, and it was just quite an effort moving things about because I was trying to make things lovely and neat. And I think I did want this to be something that looks good as well as functions well. That was the aim. And I'm pressing everyone individually because not just because of the type, but because of the direction. So this is perfect. What I'll do is I'll just go and pick up some stock here, and let's come across and just use the pipette. I'm just literally tapping the QT, the Q button, just when coming across, and I'll do it on the bottom section and I'll do it on the top section. So I'm doing it every single time. Yeah, that's nice. And then I've got to make sure I don't stay in the way, which I am. We've got plenty of reds, so yeah, we will need to just make sure I stick. With these ones, I need to just hit the X, and then as soon as it's done, unhold it, because that will get rid of the blueprint and clear it. But that's good. That means these guys are firing up, and so far all of these ones that I really want are coming along and coming online, which is really nice. So yeah, let's get a few of these going. We've got a bit of inventory space there, so that's all quite nice as well. Okay, so these guys are not being made at the moment, and the reason they're not being made, I think, will be you. I think would even be an output. But I think I'm going to want to make a few more of these. Yep. 10 or more of those, and I should go ahead and put just everything on. And he's going to make some of these, but I'll only make a stack of 50. Some things that won't make because it won't have access to them, like up here. But these, for most of these, it will, which is fine. We haven't got some of these technologies unlocked, but you've got to remember to keep replopping this. Definitely replopping this. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is not do this. Let me just make sure we got everything here. So what are you? You're waiting on some stuff, yeah, which means you need to be doing some of these here, because that then puts them into there before they can make the undergroundies, and then the undergroundies will be being made. Now, this guy here is just not going to be doing what he's doing very, very quickly. So I'm gonna put a second one in and just see if I can pick up quite a few. So there's an upgrade to the existing blueprint, and now I've got all the things I want. undergrounds. I don't have any undergroundies yet, and the reason I don't have any of these guys is because you don't have any of these to be picking in, and they should be coming in from there. But at the moment, they're all getting taken in here. So what has to happen is they need to get this guy needs to really make stuff quick, but it's putting, because this here is one stack, and then when it puts everything in here, everything's going into the underground, which means nothing can go into there. So an intermediate of that is it. What are you going to be? You'll be picking up this, which is, yes, of course, it is these guys, the transport belts, and the transport belts is the one that we are going to have trouble making. But that's fine. I think what we need to do is wait for it to back up a little bit. And you can see here that just that little bit of maybe a quarter of my strip mall, it's already pushed this. And we don't have any more to give to this. So Marathon is already stretching this. So I think the next thing that we should do, because look at the green circuit making, that's lovely. I kind of think the next thing we should do is just run a line of these back in. Of these guys. So what I want to do is just make, please, have you, hang on a sec, let me just see here. Now I need gun turrets, so I'd need lots of this actually, but that's all right. We'll just pick up a lot of this and get a whole lot of gun turrets going. Oop, I'm holding the G key. That's a different alternate Factorio there with holding the G key like a Muppet. So 3 of those. I'm going to need quite a few of these. Let me see. Yep. 3 more. Okay, that's good. I've got a few of those. And then I've got some bullets on me, some regular bullets, so I can do that. I'd like to just drop off any little sciences that I've got. So can you just drop into here? Thanks. Yep, the reds. And we'll need to work out at what point we're gonna sort of inject these guys. Because look at that, nothing's getting up to them all, and that's because green circuits got pushed for a moment. I stripped out some of the copper, and green circuits got pushed, and then all of a sudden we're in trouble. And so this is the nature of this playthrough. This is how it's going to be. It's already going to be a stretch to get some of this happening. But what I can do is devote all of that to there and see if I can come into this across here. Maybe. Yeah, I might be able to do that and then come into that. But how many? I got 369 of these. I do need to lay some belts. Let me just check that I've got everything first. So I've got some power. Oh, I don't have much power. Can I make some more power? 13. What would I be? Copper. I think I need to just go back and get some copper cable. So I will have belts. Have I got, how many of these guys have I got? I've got 7. That's not enough. And pick up these. And more copper for the... Yeah. So what I want to do is make 2 of those and another 13 there, and it's going to be wood is a problem already, which is fine. That should be enough power anyway to get me across, because I want to use these other lines. That's 39 lines plus a few, I think 15 more, but I would like to then make a few more of these. Now it'll be iron that I'll need to do that, and again, this is the recipe that is getting me, because at the moment the recipe is what is expensive. Look, hardly any iron's getting up here. But that's another 3. Okay, so that should be about, I think, 13 of those. So at the top of this lake, I think what I'll do is try and just put... Yeah, let's try and do this. Let's try and get him going across. Are you, yep, is that high enough? It is. Okay. Let's try and do this. Yeah, you'll be going that way. Okay. So what we are doing now is trying to, and we have power up there already. Why do we have power? I think we went to war up there actually. Yep, and I know when I'm running into stuff. That's good. Okay. It is interesting that we're doing an outpost here by hand, but I'm kind of confident that things will be okay. Let me just do that. And I think what I can do now is, as I do this, I might be able to make some more power poles. Yep. Any power poles that, sorry, any bits of trees that stop me from seeing stuff, like seeing onto my belt, then I'm going to interfere with them. Okay, let's do this. And I like the idea that we're getting a smelter up here going. This is a long way across. Oh God, is this ridiculous? It is interesting, isn't it? We're going to be setting some stuff up here. I kind of don't see that we've got any choice. I don't see that we've got any choice. I think this is all about materials. This playthrough, it's all about materials, and I can't see anything else helping us. And the radar's just unlocking bits and pieces, but not a lot. So okay, let's keep heading out. So I think the idea is, right, I'm going to head to the coast. I'm going to try and get across to the coast and then go straight up. So I'm going to come across 2 cliffs and then on that straight bit try and get around that bit. That's going to be how we do this. Okay, so at least then I sort of know what I'm doing. And I've got some undergroundies, although, ooh, God. Yeah, I don't have many undergroundies, and I don't know how many I'm going to need. It really is just the cliffs that I'll need the undergroundies for, though. Be a very basic. Might need them for some smelting as well, but I think that's going to be in between episodes, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And I think what's also going to be happening is definitely a running line along here and a power line along here, so there'll be that happening. Just pick up this guy. This guy's fallen down. Yeah, that'll be nice. So if we just get quite a few of them, just clear the inventory out a bit, and let's get that going. And so yeah, what we will do is we'll put this, say here. Yep. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll try and put a fair bit of that guy down. We've got 900 of those guys, so we'll see if we can get that all the way down. And then, just going to take that off. That's a power cut there, by the way. Yeah, that is a power cut. Let me do that. And then this guy. Looking neat, basically. Yeah, and it comes across to there. You can go as well because you're kind of, where are you? You're here. I need to be down there to see it. Oh, no, that was just the top of that very big tree. Lovely. Okay, so that's not too bad. And we'll just do that all the way in. Yeah, that'll be lovely. Great, great, great. And then I wanted to put in power. So I think I'll just go with the power and just put this guy here, and then put a connector, and then I'm going to put one in the gap. Yeah, and not there though. I didn't want that to be there. I want it to be up a bit. So I want this to be. Let's do that here. Yeah. And then we'll do that away from it. Oh, I don't like that. Don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. What is up here? Okay, I think we'll just deconnect this. I think it is just a yeah, I think it's just a radar. So I think what I've done is gone and put like a radar out there. You know what I've gone and done? Oh, Catherine Tate. Lovely. Okay, so let's stand on our lovely new bit here and just do this nicely. In between those 2 trees. Fluke that. Absolutely. Let's see how we go with these trees. Yeah? Yeah, nice. Good, good, good. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we are doing that. And I'm still determined that I'm going to have to go out here and just bring this guy out. And wherever he gets these undergroundies, I'll then just do a bit of holding of the button, dragging of the part along, and remaking it. Yeah, like that. Perfect. I have now 70 of these, do I? Yep. So the idea is I want to run into a cliff. Here's a lovely straight cliff, which is nice. Should be another 100. That's good. That means I've got a shot of getting around this cliff, which is good. If I do say that, and I come in because I'm not on a cliff corner, and I should be able to now go here to there, and then I know where I need to be. So we come up. And we pick up this bit, and the idea was to get around another cliff. There it is. And in a straight bed on a cliff, which is really, really good. So I'll pick up these 3 here. Oh, we're right into the forest bits there, aren't we? Yes, we are. And that gets me down there too. It's a nice little get down there. Yep. Okay, so let's keep doing this. There. And I want this to function, so it'll be there to... Well, okay, the autosave is not, my friend, in that case. Right, and we want to come up to here. And what have we got? 4. Yeah, this is definitely going to be me building this. Are you all good? No, you're not. You are not all good because you've got lovely purple plants. And you're just not good. So now you are. Great. And I want to get up here. So I think that's it for these guys. Let's do this. Let's do this and a curve, so we know where we're coming down. I think now what I should be able to do as well, I think it's important just to run. Where is the let's have a quick look around this. We have to run around it. Just wondering where my layout is. Oh yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was this underneath. So we'll just put it there in case we're, preparing for our little friend there. Or once we get the cliff explosives, we'll go absolutely silly. So you're going to be doing that, and then you're going to be doing this. And so we'll do that as well, although I'll have to run around it. Can I make some of these? No, I can't. That's fine. And then I think my power, but I want the power to be neat because this is a long stretch. So I'm going to do the power from the other end. This is I think no matter what I'm playing, whether it be marathon or whatever, I think I'm always going to want neatness. I do love some neatness. I think that's just maybe a bit of a thing with my playthroughs, to my detriment. I mean, in the last series, or the series I've currently got going concurrently with this series, my regular Waterworld series, I'm putting refined concrete everywhere. But I set that as a challenge for me, as a sort of mandate that I wanted to have just the refined concrete everywhere. Decorative, but it makes me move faster, but it was also as a challenge. So I like that. It's a nice little challenge that I set myself. Now here I'm just going to do whatever I can to get up. And then there I'm going to kind of just go, all right, that's where you connect. And I think in between episodes I'm going to have to finish all this and go up there and put the smelters up. Although what we could do is just bring power up for now. That could be good. Yeah, we know where power's going. Yep, and I think I want this to be there and then there. Yep. And if I can do that one connecting, nice. Now I'm going to have to run up this way because I need to get back up an orientation. And so apart from laying down the tracks, I shouldn't have to go down below. But apart from laying down the conveyor tracks, that'll be lovely. I can now do this a little quicker by putting in these, and this is where having all these made up was brilliant. It'll be helpful too because I'm coming across some of these and I don't want to divert things, so I will need to go and get some undergroundies. So it will be helpful to go back to the strip mall in a little bit and just grab some of those. And I might even just see if I can get, because I'm going to want to saturate the hell out of this. Out of the actual saturating that, but also saturating the. I'll put one just before that cliff and then one where it connects. Nice. But also saturating as much as I can the smelters, because that's going to be fun. It's going to be fun times. Trying to get the smelter going with that. All we're trying to do at the moment is get power up there. It's a long stretch. It should be only done by, if I do that, then that. Yep. Alien biomes are here in play, so you can see I'm sort of in a swamp, and I'm a bit kind of lethargic because I'm walking through a swamp. Here's the and we're about to see it on screen. Where are you, my friend? There you are. Please be the right thing. You are iron ore 5.6. Imagine if that was an iron ore. Oh god, that'd be so me. How many of these? We've still got at least a stack. 102. Brilliant. Okay, so I'll do that there. I'm going to try and get this going up here. Yep. And then I'm just going to put this guy running across, right? Yeah, all the way across. Nice. But not like that. let's just do that. And then that will be the back of a line. So I'm going to do some horizontal crosses here. So let me just put on this, put this guy here. So we've got 12 to play with, yeah? So when we do 12, we know that we're going to want these to be up and down. So here's the edge of this. So I want 6. Now I always offset, so I'm going to offset it to the right here, but I always offset these guys by 1. I don't know why, I just do. And I'm going to make a conscious decision here that I want, because I've got the oil just below me, I think I'm going to want these guys to come out, and I'm going to put the smelters down here. I think I'm going to put the smelters in this section down here, because that section is going to be a dead section, and then I'm defending to the north, which is nice. So if we're going to be doing that, we're going to be putting the other line across here, which would be good. What I can do now is just do this horizontal power line and do it all the way across. Although I got stopped by a cliff, I want it all the way across. Boo. Yeah, nice. And I will bring this guy across as well. This is going to be me building in between episodes, just building lots of things. Building things that we've already started building is the way I play this as well. Now, it does allow the neighbors to evolve, and that's fine. That's just how it is. They're going to evolve. They really are. And we'll deal with them as they come and visit. Now, as we have some infrastructure here, it's important just for me to put down a little bit of defense. So can I put in, please? I want to put something in here. See, there's your circle. So maybe for now, what I'll do is I'll just do this. Yep. I will do that, won't I? I won't. No. Yep. And can I make? Oh man, I want. I can't even make that. Okay, I'm just going to have to put down these defenses like this. So I'll put them, let me put them sort of on to, yeah, take up 2 in between, 2 in between, 1, 1, 2, and 3, and 2 in between. So this is sort of getting me an even spacing, and that is quite kind of nice. And then over here with my regular, I've got 500 of these, so I want to put in a half stack. So I should be putting 50 into these guys. We'll check it in a sec. Yeah, it's 100 in there. Ooh, 100. Okay, we don't want 100. So let me just do... Are you 100? Yeah, you are. Full stack. Okay, so let's get 50 in each of these, and that way we can see 50 in each of those. We'll come back and actually see if they've been taken out or depleted in any way. Which they will have. It'll be lovely. Okay, so I'm going to run back now. Here's oil land, by the way. These are oil patches here, but we're going to be running it down here nonetheless. Yeah, oil patches right there, which is good. I could be also, once I know where I'm putting my path, I could be running the path. I'm going to have to just come across here. But I think, where is the path? The path is there. Yep. So why is the path like that? I think that's a mistake. Oh. Oh no, because we got the line. Yep, because we got the line there, don't we? Yes, we do. Okay, so I shouldn't be running the path. What I will do is just run this across here, and that is a better rundown. In fact, let's do this now. Let's make this nice. So let's put a branch line in here on the run. See if we can get it straight across. I think it is. Yeah, it's possible. Okay, I'm going to keep heaps of those because you need them for the smelters. And we've got so far 95, but that's not too bad. I don't mind that. That's some just some crafting going on as well, which is good. I'll do that square there, but I won't do the one here. And plus I've run out of that anyway, so I just need to do a jaggedy. In my other series, the Waterworld series, please check that out as well. I've just actually used nuclear power for the first time. So I have a Covarex enrichment plant and running 4 nuclear reactors for my first ever live nuclear power. A little nod to the Australian government, who is discussing nuclear power at the moment. You know, I'm not a Peter Dutton fan at all. Can't stand Peter Dutton. You know, This is Australian politics, though, by the way. So I'll keep this very brief. But yeah, can't stand Peter Dutton, but I am a Conservative supporter, and I do like the Conservative government. But strangely enough, I do like the Labor Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. I've always loved Albo. I think he's great. He's on the wrong side of politics, basically. Him and Malcolm Turnbull are my faves because they're proper centrists, both for different parties, and that is quite enough. Okay, so yeah, once we get this line in here, we'll be able to tap that line as well to top up the strip mall, but also come in here and I reckon a little cheat line to come in here and help with this, because we're going to be maxing this guy out very shortly because he is having issues. I'm going to need more greens, much more greens. Oh, the power here is appalling. But I think that was simply because of my, I think I've got this blueprint set up to work well with steel power poles, and we've just passed that threshold, so we should be good. I think that should be nice. Let me see. So what is next? What is next? Well, I do want to run the stone, and I want to run the stone bricks up there. Let me just see what infrastructure we've got going. So coal is looking pretty nice. Actually, let me go round each of the patches and just remove some of these, because these drills are precious, and I need them back. So you just those two, yep, that have depleted. Everything else is good, and that line that's pretty full. It's not saturated, but it is pretty good. We've got one at the end there, which is nice. It also gives me back a few of these, just a few tiles of conveyor belt. Over here we'll just get those two, but we do get back a couple of those as well. Yeah, so this is nice picking up some of these because they are much better being used, especially in this marathon world, much better being used in active parts where they can be. Yeah, it's going to come out on that side, but it doesn't really matter, and we're looking pretty good. This is moving nicely, this is flowing, and the main thing is this one's not backing up. So that is all pretty good. Here's the stone situation here. So it's tapping this, sorting that. But because I'm not using the stone, it's now not doing the cleaning. And the cleaning section is here. And I think I want to tap that pretty soon. So, well, keep tapping it. So what I'm going to do is just have a look. Is this all stone? It is. That's copper. Have you got an issue? So that's that's stone there. Don't know what you're doing, do you? No. You probably need to come around and into there. That'll be a good way of doing that. Now I've just done that. If I do this line's being washed. Yep. I'm just going to tip it into the side there. The line is being washed out, and it's we'll see about it. But yeah, that repowers that. But if we can get the peripheries tidied and sorted, then we can get the other ones cleared out. But I think the idea now would be to put a stone smelter somewhere as well. So we don't have a steel smelter yet. We don't have, but steel, to be honest, I'm probably going to leave this and put the steel up top. We have these two smelters here, which is nice, but I think now I could put a stone brick smelter and have it tapping. So what's going to happen here is, how many we got going in that one? Oh, you got heaps. Right, so we'll bring this across. Let me just make some of these, and we're going to end the episode here because I know it is long. So we are going to end the episode very shortly, but I just want to put in the beginnings. I put in the beginnings of my new smelters in the northwest, but I want to put in the beginnings of my next, a quick and dirty, I guess, stone. It is going to be a quick and dirty one as well. Some stone bricks. Yeah, it is. It is going to be like that, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Okay. So let me just pick up some of these, and they're going to be made. So let me just do a little bit of a strip, and I will need to bring in coal, and I understand that. But let me just get some stone bricks going in here like this. This is not going to be a very balanced system, but I'm going to try and just do it a little bit kind of hoo-ha-y. And then I think this is definitely going to be moved later on. Relocation. But I think that's quite enough, actually. Let's just do, I think, what is that? 8, 10, 2, 4, 6. That's 8 of those guys. But it allows the stone to be moving along, which allows this box to be emptied. I want that box to empty, and then I'm going to use that line next. So I'm hoping this box doesn't buffer. Oh, do I want buffer? Yeah, I do want a buffer. Let me do that. Yeah, let me put the blue back in and just do. I will continue to buffer this. It's a buffer chest. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I do want coal to be coming in here onto the other side of that. So let's put this. Can I split? Yeah, I can do that. I think I can just do it right here. And you're already connected, so that's fine. That is nice. Let me use my undergroundies here. And it's going to be it's going to have to be to there. So I think we're going to have to do this to here, and then it's going to be a little one of those. It is going to be a little one of those, yes. And then we'll do this with, I love doing the line on, and then you grab this and tap on, and then it just fixes it. And then we'll do a little curve round, and we're not too close. I'm going to remove this guy here, connect him locally, and then use my regular connection. In fact, you can go use my regular connections, say here and here, and then I'm going to just do before every one of them. I think that's just for this one, I'm just going to do this. Yeah, like that. Nice. And then we're going to put the bricks a little bit north. Yeah, so we'll put the bricks here. So that uses power. And all I need to do now is put another one on there. Nice. Good. Okay, so that is going to be powering all these guys up. The stone is obviously the problem because it's not really getting beyond those two. But that's fine. I think the buffer chest is not helping me, to be honest. Can I pick up the buffer chest? I can if I do this. What I could do is move the chest to be a depletion chest. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that. So let me just do two of them with the blues. No, with the yellows is fine. And I'll do half in there, and I'll go to the next one and do half, all of it in there. Oh god, those are not very big chests. Let me get an extra one of these and replace these two, and now come into here and do half again, come into here and do all again, and now we're looking pretty good because I should be able to pick this guy up and just have you going along there. Great. So it hasn't got a chance to top in, but when it does, but that fills that up a little bit more, which is great. And what we will do here is we will split this stone out as well, and we'll have it coming across. So I do want that to go. Yeah, nothing needs to be powered there. That's quite nice. So that means I could do this, and then I could do that. But I do need to make myself some undergroundies. Oh, the episode is ridiculously long, so I'll have to stop that. Oh, the reds, and we've got the reds there as well, which is good. So in between episodes, I can go ahead and put stone on the bus. I'm just going to put these here for now. Just I don't know where they're going to end up, but that keeps my stone going. It also keeps my so the stone will be coming up. We'll work out exactly where. In fact, it's one of these guys. It is one of these guys. It is actually these two here. So it'll be one of them will be coming in there, and the other one will be coming in here. So we'll do this one. So stone will come across to here. This one will be the bricks, which will be to here, and that'll be a double line as well. We'll do a little double bit, and it's gonna end up being really, really nice. So when you come back and see it, I will have built a bit more of them all. I will have. I think it's important for us to have a buffer here as well. Actually, should we do a buffer? Let's do a little buffer just for now and just see if it stitches us up. In fact, let's do just a buffer of this, and then we can see if we hate it. No, it's not really gonna. If I do that, oh yeah, that could work. I think I know how to do this. Let me just try this. Clear you, 1, 2, and can you clear him? Yeah. So what we want to do is go filter. Have we got filter inserters? Yeah, we do. Yeah, so I'll do a buffer here. Everything can be passed in. I do need to make a couple of these guys as well. And what we'll do here is grab those filter inserters and put them here. So we want reds to go this way. We want greens to go this way. This might be mental crazy. We want a white list only from the science green on that side. We want a white list only from the science red on this side. I'll then use some single bits of these guys. Yeah, I'll do that. And I'm going to go like this. And I'll do that. And this is a lot of mucking around for buffer, but I don't mind the idea of the buffer one because I think it could be good. I just want to make sure both products are getting put into here as well, but let's see. Not really. Not really. You're not really putting both in, are you? I want both to go in, thanks. Do you mind? Do you mind doing that? So I've got them both on a belt here, and I want to put them both onto a onto a belt, and you're only doing this. So I think is what I could do is this. Nope, not that. That. If I do that, where are you going to put it on which side? And if I do a white list of green, which side of the belt are you going to put it on? Let's just pick up. You're going to put on, if I do that and I stick some in here. Yep, where are you putting it? Yeah, you're putting it on that side, which is great. So you're gone. So buffer is working nicely. We just need to get them in now. So what we need to do now is say green only. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, good. So we want the green to go on one side. And we want to say filter out the green. Output priority on the right. Is that right? Yeah, green. So green will just go out there now, and then we'll go out one, and we go another in one, and now it's just the blue, not the filter, but just the blue one of these to put them back in. So that is going to be a complex way of just using some buffering, and I don't mind it being full, and we'll see how it goes. It's not too bad. We will, in fact, I can just come in here and just drop in those two, and that'll be lovely. Right, I'm going to leave the episode here because it is ridiculously long now, it's a marathon length episode for a marathon series. The last thing I'll do is just pop on. Let me put on trains because 300 and life's too short, and that recipe is too long, so it's going to be ages. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to Stitch Up. This is our marathon series in Factorio. Cheers.